Hello again, everyone. My name is Janice Imoisi with Texas Realty. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the pre-approval letter. Hopefully you have had the opportunity to watch my first video I put out, which talked about the home buying process. It's a 27-minute video. It's very detailed, but now I want to break it out for you in smaller pieces or smaller sections so that you understand the process in more detail and more clearly. My background is I have a degree in marketing from the University of Houston. I'm originally from Chicago, consider myself Texan, been here for over 25 years. Homeowner, one son, one daughter. I'm an investor, writer, publisher, and cook. And as you know from the last video, I love to cook. My experience, I used to originate loans. I had my own mortgage company. I worked for a custom home builder, and I also worked for a company that did renovations. Now, the agenda for today, we're going to talk about the pre-qualification letter, the pre-approval letter, the conditional approval letter. Any one of these letters can be issued to you, the home buyer. The one that holds the most weight, of course, is the conditional approval letter, and I'll explain to you what that means in a minute. The pre-qualification letter is a letter that is sometimes issued when you've spoken to a lender or your loan officer, and you just give them just basic information about yourself. You say, okay, this is how much money I make. I pulled my credit from one of those sites. This is the credit score they gave me. You also let the loan officer know, okay, this is what's in my bank account. And based on the little information that you're providing to them, they kind of run some numbers and they kind of give you an idea of what they think you can afford at that time. Now, they have not verified anything. They have not looked at any paycheck stubs. They have not looked at any W-2s. They have not looked at any tax returns. They have not even seen your bank statement. So those are considered pre-qualification letters. Now, when you bump it up and you go to the pre-approval letter, at this point, you've made application. On the first one, you have not made application, but for the pre-approval letter, you have actually made an application with the lender. They've had a chance to look at your W-2s, your paycheck stubs, your bank statements. They've actually pulled your credit at this point. So they can issue what is called a pre-approval letter, and then you're going to go out and look for a property. Now, for the conditional approval letter, the lender or the loan officer can sometimes submit your file up to underwriting just so that they can do they can look at the file itself, try to underwrite it without a property, but basically they're gonna put some conditions on it. They're gonna say, okay, this person looks good. They've checked certain things out on you. They may have verified employment and things of that nature. They've kind of put you through the process, but it's kind of like half the process you would actually go through, that you would go through had you had a property. But this is just to get the file halfway finished. So once you get that conditional approval letter, all you need now is a property. Once you get that property, then they're going to require you to have that appraisal done, have that survey done. They're going to need that title commitment and things like that. But it's going to take a lot. It's going to take, I should say, the process won't be as long on a conditional approval letter as it would be on the pre-approval. So a lot of times people will say, well, is it guaranteed that nothing will go wrong once I get this conditional approval letter? Well, that's hard to say. You can't guarantee in any one of these circumstances that nothing will go wrong. Definitely not the second and the last one. In other words, the pre-approval letter and the conditional approval letter, because like I said in that first video, if you break one of those 10 commandments of home buying, meaning if you go out and buy a car, you're going to mess up your debt ratios, depending on if they were tight or if you were barely, flying in under the radar in order to get that loan. If you go out and open up new credit, if you go out and co-sign for someone, if you start raising red flags by dumping large deposits and money into your checking or savings account, these are things that will make the underwriter kind of look at you a little differently, because they're going to wonder what's going on with you, what's going on with this file. So you have things on your side that you need to be doing once you get this conditional approval letter and pre-approval letter. There are things that you should not be doing. So that's why you need to work very closely with your loan officer and tell them what you want to do or would like to do or are about to do before you actually do it. And they'll let you know, hey, let's just wait until you're done with this whole loan process. Then you can do A, B, or C. So again, you will be issued one of these letters so that you can give to your realtor to submit with your offer. And there is no guarantee that nothing can and will go wrong during the process, during one of these stages, because any and everything can happen. And some of those things being, you go out, you buy something, or you go out, maybe you change jobs or something like that. So again, just be very careful about the things that you do during this process, and it'll help things go a whole lot smoother. And here's my sample of the conditional approval letter that the lender will issue to you. And you just give this letter to your agent, and when you find a home, they will make an offer on your behalf. Again, if you have questions, just send me an email, or you can give me a phone call. I do have a free ebook called Insider Secrets for First-Time Home Buying. If you would like a copy of that, just shoot me, click the link below this video, and I will get that copy sent over to you right away. Thanks for watching, and I will be posting more videos like this. I'm going down the checklist of the home buying process to explain in more details about the process. Thanks for watching.